Hello there. So, I want to share something with you that happened yesterday that I get asked about all the time. So, yesterday I took my kid to Target because he wanted to purchase something with his own money. And I had just flown in from a trip and thought, what are we going to have for dinner? So, let's go. I can grab a couple of things to make for dinner. You can get your toy. So, we're walking through the food aisles. We had picked out taco salad. We were making sure that we had chips that they like to crunch up in the taco salad, that we had enough lettuce, beans, all the ingredients. And we happened to walk by an aisle and he saw these pudding snack cups. And he said, "Can we get these? I've always wanted to try these." Now, they're not something that I usually buy, not for any real specific reason. I just don't tend to buy them. They're not something I necessarily gravitate towards, that my kids have ever asked for. So we just don't really have them. And so I paused for a second and I thought, sure, we can have those with dinner tonight. Like, yes. Now I get this question all the time though. Do I have to buy what my kids want at the store so that they have a neutral relationship with food, so that I'm not being restrictive? What do I say? Right? So the answer is no, you do not have to buy everything that your kids want at the store. You do not have to buy all the different products at the store, even if your kids don't ask for them, just so they have exposure to them, so they have a neutral relationship and don't feel restricted. And I do recommend that if there is something that your child is really interested in, that you check in with yourself and you think, why do I not want to buy this? What is coming up for me? If you're getting anxiety around it, if you don't want to purchase it, what is it that's coming up for you that's making you not want to buy it? So that's the first piece. Okay. The second is to really consider, if my child really wants to have it, that might be worth bringing into the house so that they don't feel restricted from it because it's something that they want. So you don't have to go willy-nilly buying everything that exists, but if your child is really interested in it, it might be worth considering. Okay, so that's the second piece. The third is, what kind of language do you use around not bringing it? If you're going to choose not to buy it, what are you going to tell them? So often I hear things like, my parents said something like, we don't eat that in our house, or we've already had too much of it, right? Or it has too much sugar, or it's processed. We eat this version. It's okay if you're choosing to make those decisions about it. But what kind of message are you sending your child? And I think that that's actually the most important piece. And to better help you be able to figure out the language to use, it's really important for you to get clear on why you might want to or might not want to buy a product. So if you're feeling a lot of fear and anxiety around it, then it's probably going to feel kind of restrictive to be like, no, we can't have that. Right? However, if you're like, not right now, we're walking through the store, we're just grabbing the ingredients for dinner, we're not having that for dessert tonight, I already have X, Y, and Z planned, leave it on the shelf, we'll get it another time. That's perfectly okay. There's not a right or a wrong answer about whether or not you have to buy the snack cups. It's really about what's coming up for you in that moment. And then how do you relay that to your child in a way that doesn't feel restrictive? Okay. So I hope that helps you. But my biggest point here is that I'm really hoping that you are checking in with yourself. That's what matters most. Okay. When it comes down to doing this work with our kids, we need to have clarity on what our own feelings, reactions are around food and bodies, both for ourselves and for our child. We need to know what kind of boundaries we should or shouldn't be holding with them, what kind of structure we're going to uphold, both with what food is available, timing of meals and snacks. Okay. And we need the language to support it. Those three things are super important. All right. If you need any help with that, let me know. I'm more than happy to talk with you about it. You can drop a comment here or reply back to this message. All right. Have a great rest of your day. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.